Guys, we got a 2016 Jaguar here. This is the F-type, and we're gonna do oil change and filter, right? So you need 7.7 quarts of oil, and we're gonna be using Mobil 0W20. That's what this car takes, and the oil filter, right? There you go. And then we'll reset a light. I'll make another video for that. You can look it up if you need to. But here's the car. Here's a hard top, and let's get to this. I'm gonna lift this car up, right? Got this bad boy up in the air. Let's see what's down here, right? So it's gonna be a whole bunch of covers probably. Yeah, there you go. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this big cover right here. You got number 10 right there, number 10, number 10, whole bunch of number 10s. All right, these gonna have to come off too, so because this is cover on top of a cover. All right, so let me get all these out and we'll continue. Just gotta be careful with the lining over here, this little guy right here, but it should come out fairly easy. All right, let me take this off and then I'll show you guys. All right guys, I took off the cover. There's 2 bolts, there's like 4 bolts I'm missing. All right, just to let you know, that's why I have struggled to say. I had a bolt there, there should be a bolt here, there should be a bolt there, and there should be a bolt there. All right, that cover is not gonna come out till you even take out these. All right, the 2 on the edges. All right, the other one doesn't matter. You see it has a opening right there that goes right through the screw. All right, so you have to open up the screws, at least the 2 ones on the edges, and the cover should come right off. Right, so it's a good idea to always I had a guy one time send me a message saying that you can do the oil change from up top. It's like with the pump, but if that's the case, you can do it. I got my wrench right there. It's number 13. All right, and it's always a good idea to look down here for leaks and stuff, and you have a drain. That's the only way you're gonna get all the oil out, right guys? So I'm gonna set up my camera and I'm gonna open that and drain all the oil, and then put the cover back on, and we'll put the oil in after that. Guys, I think my camera's fine there. I got the light hitting from the outside, so I'm trying to give you a best angle there. So number 13, you're losing it. Wow, this was pretty loose. Somebody was down here before me, probably didn't tighten it all the way. All right guys, once you have it loose, make sure you have a drain bucket to catch the oil in, and bam, look at that oil coming down. All right, be careful you don't burn yourself. All right, give it a good 10-15 minutes for all the oil to come out. It's pretty hot, but that's all right. So let this oil come down on its own. All right, there you go. Let's let it drain out. I'm gonna give it a good 10 minutes for all the oil to come out. Alright guys, once the oil has finished draining, make sure your drain plug, the seal is good on it. Put the drain plug on, and from here on it's all the reverse procedure. Put this drain plug in, tighten it, and make sure it's nice and tight. And after that, you can put the cover on. Alright, there you go. Nice and tight. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, I'm gonna put the cover on, then I'll show you guys when I'm done, alright? Alright guys, got the cover in, got the bolts in, they're all tight. Alright, just be careful with this side. Make sure you're not hitting any wires. And make sure you get those little guys how it's supposed to be. I gotta fix up that one a little bit, but other than that, I'm fine. Alright, and we're gonna come down and we're gonna change the filter, and that's it. It's like a bada bing, bada boom. But you see this cover? This cover sits right there, and you just lift this up, right? It has little grommets, there's rubber mallets right there. one is broken on this car, or it's not, it's supposed to be like that. I'm like, okay, it has 4, right? So that's it. This little guy stayed behind. I'm gonna pull it off, and it's gonna go into this housing right here. There you go. Little bit lube on these. I'm gonna fix that up. A little bit of lube on that helps, all right? So got my wrench right here. If you have a socket, that's up to you guys. If you don't, you could use this type of strap type of filter wrench. Just be careful with this coolant line here. This is, I believe this is, yeah, this is a coolant line. It goes to the expansion tank here. All right, so very simple, guys. All right, just like I said, be careful with that line, because they usually break because they're old, you know. Over time they get hard. All right, gonna have to keep going with the oil filter wrench. It's coming. Ah. Come on. A lot of people won't change this filter if you go to mechanic shops. Guys, be careful. Even if you supply your own filter, I've seen worse. I've seen stuff. You probably watch it on my channel. Matter of fact, let's look in here right now. Look at this. This is a piece of it, right? That was a Hyundai. That's probably took 10 oil changes there. They'd never change this filter, all right, guys? But anyways, change it, guys. $12, $13 filter. It's like changing your shoes and not changing your socks, all right? This guy does have a little bit of oil in it, but so be careful. All right, there you go. All right, guys, you're not gonna see me change this filter, but once I'm done, I'm gonna show you. All right, there's seals, all right, the O-rings here, all right, and change them, all right. It comes all in a package, all right. So let me get this done, and then I can show you once my gloves are wiped down. Rest of the video, but anyways, right here is where you're gonna put the oil foam. Make sure you lock up the oil filter housing there, all right. And we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, and then I have one sitting all the way down there. All right, so it's gonna take 7.7 quarts. All right, so all you're gonna do is, I forgot to show you guys this cap also. I'm sorry, man. Anyways, it's the cap here. This cap, you remove this cap, turn it counterclockwise. It has a number on it, the oil spec. All right, put all this 7.7. It be put like all 7 and then up to here. All right, and that's it. Then make sure you put the cap on. Make sure you put the cover on. Bada bing, bada boom, and do reset the light. All right, guys. I'm gonna make a video on how to reset the light later on. You'll see a video up there. All right, bye bye.